Hello everyone and welcome back for another video. So today is a special day because it is my birthday. Well, for another 30 minutes. How is everyone doing today? So I have been wanting to watch this movie for a while now. I remember when I was scrolling on Tumblr one day, back when I used Tumblr a little heavy, and I came across these GIFs of something that looked like it came straight out of the 60s. And then I remember then just reading into it more, and then I found out that this movie actually was filmed in 2016. And as of then, I have been wanting to watch this movie. It is the perfect example of dark femininity. I love my ginger snaps. I love my Jennifer's body. I love movies like this. So today, I am going to be reacting to The Love Witch. I just love the poster for this movie. Samantha Robinson, she just looks phenomenal. She looks phenomenal in the cover. So I'm just looking forward to looking at her outfits and just style in this movie. Ooh, yeah. So yeah, the whole aesthetic for this movie I really love. I just love that caught my eye. That was the first thing that caught my eye about this movie. And then I found out it's horror, it's comedy / romance. So I have no idea how this movie is going to be. I have no idea. I don't even know what it's about, even though I read the description a few times, but I have no idea what this movie is about, to be honest. So anyways, without further ado, let's get to it. Ooh, oh my God. I love the aesthetic already. Ooh.
I'm starting a new life. Up here where it's quiet.
Oh my God, it's like the blue cut crease with the red nail polish. Oh, and she has big brown eyes. Oh. Ooh. Oh, okay.
Poor Jerry.
Oh, she's on her kissing Kate bar a little tight. Okay.
They say I'm cured now. But I still have intrusive thoughts.
Oh, wait a minute. What are we doing here? Sex dungeon?
My therapist told me that I'm not unusual at all. People are abused all over the world. Every day. Much worse than me.
Yeah, I mean, people are gonna die. Ooh, this shot reminds me of Psycho. With what's her name again? With Jamie Lee Curtis's mom when she's driving down. You know what I mean? And the shot is focusing on her. It's the same shot Kill Bill at the end of Volume 1. Oh, Janet Leigh. Oh.
Your taillight's out, miss.
Oh, thank you for letting me know. Are you gonna write me a ticket?
I'll let you go this time, but make sure you get it fixed.
Thank you, officer.
Drive safely.
That's the only thing she's gonna be doing safely in this movie. Yeah, this movie is definitely heavily inspired by Psycho. Oh my God. Red on red on red. Pleasing to my eye. Wendy?
Hey. Hi, I'm Trish.
Hi, Trish. It's nice to meet you.
You're so pretty.
Oh, she's just stunning.
How do you know Barbara?
We used to dance together in San Francisco.
Oh, really?
Listen, her and Barbara got skeletons up their closet. Watch.
Garish, but Barbara wanted it that way. She had me take all of the colours from the Thoth Tarot deck, and she and her students did a bunch of occult paintings for me to have.
This is Titty Central. I see more titty here than Euphoria Season 2. Yeah, Sam.
a lovely room.
Oh my god. I don't know what is it about this scene. It's just so calming to me. Oof.
Fairy tale.
Do you have fairy princess fantasies, Elaine?
Of course. We may be grown women, but underneath.
She got dark, twisted fantasies.
I don't think I've found my Prince Charming yet. I think I found the formula. You know, I've been studying parapsychology, and I understand men so much better than I used to.
She knows the quick fixes.
Then Jerry would have never left me.
Who's Jerry?
My ex-husband.
Yep, axed.
She captured the hearts of all the boys and men.
Wow. Wow. Such a beautiful song. But you know what's not beautiful? That wig she got on.
Where were we? Oh, men. You said we need to give them what they want. Well, what do men want?
Girl.
And to make them feel like a man. And to give them total freedom in whatever they want to do or be. Giving men sex is a way of unlocking their love potential.
I'll admit, I used sex to get this.
All right, girl. She got a ring out of it.
The world doesn't revolve around a man's needs. If I gave Richard sex every time he wanted it, I'd be a wreck.
Maybe he should have, fucked that haircut off. I mean, we're gonna lie and say that looks good.
What I'm really interested in is love. You might say I'm addicted to love.
Love where? At the Manson family house?
We have to face that fact.
Why? Maybe life could be a fairy tale if you pleased your husband more.
Oh. She said she needs to catch a dick.
Maybe you did find your Prince Charming.
Perhaps I did.
Oh. Ooh, I'm just imagining like the Kill Bill theme,
Oh, Richard, this is Elaine. Elaine, this is my husband, Richard.
I've heard so much about you.
Girl, Elena's gonna steal your man. Gotta lock her up. All right, Midsummer. Ooh, wait a minute. Yo, that reminds me of that one scene from Child's Play. It was like Child's Play 2, where they go to the voodoo guy, and then Chucky has the voodoo doll, and then he cracks him to death.
Goddess, send me a beautiful, sweet man to love me as I love him.
Oh my god, that shot so beautifully. Oh man, the walk.
You're a lesbian. I mean, right? She was a lesbian.
I love to be out in nature on days like this.
Oh,
You seem like a nature type too.
that's right. How'd you know?
I can just tell.
And I can just tell he's the type who only takes a shower when it's necessary.
Well, you might at least take a girl up there once in a while.
I do.
You want to take a girl up there now?
I don't like this. Why is he mad awkward? Bro, you've been seduced by a spell and that's the way you act?
I'll make you a nice dinner.
Yes. Yes. You know what I'd like to do right now?
Anal?
You want some?
What is it?
And an apple juice.
Oh, that is strong.
Finish it.
Do it. This looks delicious. Oh. Dizzy.
Ooh.
What was in that drink you gave me?
Hallucinogenic herbs.
Hallucinogenic herbs?
Damn, bro.
Would you mind if I made myself more comfortable?
Ooh, what's she gonna do? What's she gonna do? Oh my god, I love this shot. Yes, you better bend and snap.
What the hell?
Oh my god.
Your coat? The rainbow.
I give the rainbow to you.
Pride Month. Okay, booty. I don't know why, but this reminds me of like that strip scene of Jamie Lee Curtis in that movie with Arnold. What was the name of it again? True Lies. Jamie Lee Curtis looked good in that movie. You know, the thing about sex is that it always feels good, but ain't nobody looks good doing it. Oh, it's just a gorgeous shot.
I feel so strange.
It's all right. You're with me.
Gee, that's comforting.
All the women that I'm attracted to, physically, they're never bright enough. And all the bright ones are homely.
I mean, you ain't no pick of the litter either.
I've built my whole life as a loner, but now I'm not so sure. Oh, Elaine.
Yo, she put that pussy to work. Talking about the D so good you fell in love. Nah, she put the Uno reverse card. Ah, like gra.
What a pussy. What a baby.
Oh my god, that's just... I don't smoke cigarettes or anything, but such a vibe. Even Mother Nature calls for witches. Can you just like voodoo that shit away? Like voodoo it away. Oh, the red nails on her like pale skin.
Good morning, Wayne.
Hi, Elaine.
I thought Wayne was supposed to drop dead. Like it's gonna happen later, right?
Here. Drink this.
Ooh. Gotta shake him more than. Let me stop.
What did you dream about, baby?
I dreamt that I was calling your name, and you didn't answer. You love me, don't you?
Of course I love you.
Oh, God.
Are you hungry?
He's more than hungry.
I'll try to get some sleep.
Elaine! Don't leave me.
Jesus Christ, call a priest. Dear God, look at his skin. I feel like at any moment he's just gonna turn his head a whole 360, you know, like Reagan.
Fuck this.
There's just something about like tarot cards that really freak me out. Like I really hate it. I would never go to a place and like they flip cards. Like ooh, like I think it's because like the beginning of like Final Destination 3, like the opening credits, you see a bunch of like these tarot cards. You know what I mean? Oh, now he dropped that. Okay, cool. Wait, was this an accident? Ooh, girl, you need to drink more water. Look at that piss. Yo, oh my god. Ooh, Joe Goldberg will get his dick hard. Yo, I knew this shit was gonna be like Midsummer. Remember when she was drawing the picture and look with the tampon? Oh, I called it. I called it.
I've buried people before.
See, this ain't her first rodeo. That's why I'm like, is this an accident? Or like, did she do it on purpose? Purpose accident? Like, what is going on?
I'll just compost anyway. I'd like to come back as a cat.
Honestly, same.
I give the rainbow to you.
That's what happens at the end of Pride Month. This movie is just so beautiful. I feel like it's one of the most beautiful movies I've ever seen. Ooh, the fatality. Oh, Wendy's back.
Well, I haven't been able to reach you, so I thought I'd come over to see if everything was all right.
I'm fine. Really.
Sounds more convincing than Travis Scott's apology for Astroworld. We have a burlesque show?
You see the papers today?
No. Why?
They found a body in the Eel River.
A murder?
Maybe.
Murder, she wrote. Murder, she wrote.
So yeah, Barbara, after Jerry died, the cops wouldn't stop harassing me. They actually thought that I killed him. I had this experience last weekend that really shook me up.
Why, what happened?
What game is she playing here?
Merry meet, Elaine.
Right blessings, Gayan.
Why does it look like the centaur from the Epic movie? Oh. Sir, go.
I've got a new class on sigil magic.
Are you still teaching that?
Yes. In fact, we've invited some girls here tonight for a seminar about the power of sexual dancing. Dancing is such a powerful thing for women.
Her jawline. Model.
Hi, Barbara. Hi, Gayan.
Elaine, this is Star and her sister Moon. They're our students for tonight. Do you see how powerful that girl is? These men would do anything for her. Wouldn't you like to have that power yourselves?
Listen, Mary Kay actually need to add some color to the wardrobe first.
And we feel that a woman's greatest power lies in her sexuality.
The whole history of witchcraft is interwoven with the fear of female sexuality. They burned us at the stake because they feared the erotic feelings we elicited in them. Later, they used marriage to hold us in bondage and made us into servants, whores, and fantasy dolls.
Jesus Christ, the Weeknd and the Idol have more expression than the albino twins over here.
Let me catch you looking at her again. Let me catch you looking at her again.
Use sex magic to destroy his fear of you and to open his heart to the floodgates of love. Only then will he begin to see you as a human being with all of your inner beauty.
What is this, a sex trafficking ring? Where's Sandra Tate? Allegedly.
I love you, Elaine. And the house is a total pigsty. Do you know that I found an old hot dog under the bed this morning?
She looks just as good with flatter hair. I need volume. I can't do the whole Frankenhead.
I have a crazy bitch for a daughter. Well, if you're not crazy, then you're stupid. Which is it? Are you crazy or are you stupid?
Well, it depends on who you ask.
Oh my God, Elaine. You've lost so much weight. You have such a hot body now.
In a way, she gets off on validation. It's more than just her wanting it or whatever, but this makes her physically horny. I know you guys are tired of me saying this, but this movie really is beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, so now we're back to that one scene, okay. Alright, so we're going to see how she became a witch, I'm assuming.
For in the old times, a woman was the altar, the origin of all things. Therefore, should we adore it.
Oh, God. That's what nightmares are made out of.
Sergeant Meadows, a lady's here to see you.
Oh, she was the one in the beginning of the movie.
Have a seat, Miss Curtis. You say you think Mr. Peters might have been kidnapped?
Yes. I saw him drive away with a strange woman near the plaza.
Do you have any idea where he might have gone with her?
Wayne used to spend weekends up in a cabin he had in the woods. He used to take dates there.
Oh, girl, you didn't clean up correct. Ugh.
What the hell is this?
I don't know.
It ain't an icy plop. Ooh, that was a nice transition.
This cake is absolutely fantastic.
What turns you on?
No one's ever asked me that before. Let me think. Flying, a plane. It's the only time I feel really clear about things. Sometimes I look at my life and I wonder how I got here.
Oh, is he depressed?
I feel like my life is slipping away and there's so many things I haven't done. Never had any sordid love affairs or... I used to watch those old Steve McQueen movies, you know, the ones where they'd rob a bank or something. And I'd fantasize that I was one of those crazy kind of gangsters with a sexy, messed up girl in my arm. Or those westerns, when they'd shoot up a town and then go visit the local prostitutes. It sounds stupid, I know.
No, it sounds psychotic.
It doesn't. It's very sweet.
Sweet to who? Ted Bundy?
Trish doesn't think so.
That's because she doesn't understand you. I understand you perfectly. You want to have a sordid love affair.
Oh, wait a minute, girl. Wait, we doing the crab walk? Listen, I said Miss Thingy's beautiful. I never said she was talented. Oh. Damn, that actor went ham. Samantha Robinson actually has a mark on her ass. I just saw it.
Professor, this is the bottle we found in the grave of Wayne Peters.
Just as I thought. The contents indicate that it's a witch bottle. Witches used to make them for protection against curse.
Would it be safe to assume that the person who made this was a witch?
It's the sky blue. It's kind of interesting how she's like the only one dressed in red, because everyone else is wearing either black or white, but she's wearing red. I just think that's an interesting choice, and it's definitely deliberate.
Relax. Nothing is that bad, at least not for you. It's an entirely different story for your victims.
What victims?
There's no need to play Miss Innocent with me, dearie.
Please don't touch me.
What are you smiling at?
Richard?
I thought I told you never to interrupt me when I'm working.
Your liver's working, and overtime of that. Ooh, that reminds me of Elizabeth Hurley and Bedazzled. I love that movie. One of my all-time favorites.
Sorry to bother you, ma'am, but I'm investigating a case, and I just wanted to ask you a few questions. Did you know Wayne Peters?
No.
Here's a picture of him.
Never seen that man in my life.
No.
I don't know who that man is.
I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
Ms. Parks, are you a witch?
Yes, I am. Do you think that being a witch makes me evil? Capable of murder, even?
I mean...
Sergeant Meadows, do you know what it's like to really suffer? Witchcraft is my religion, Sergeant. And this religion saved my life.
Yep, girl, you better cry. You better put on a show. Play the victim. You know?
I'm sorry if I've offended you. I didn't realize.
That's all right, Sergeant Meadows.
There it goes.
You can call me Griff.
You're the man in the cards. Always felt that if that card showed up in a future reading, I'd soon meet the man that I'm going to marry. The man that I marry has to love animals. Do you like animals, Griff?
Why, yes. In fact, a friend of mine has a couple of horses I'm very fond of. Tomorrow is my day off. Do you like to ride?
Ooh, I bet Elaine does. Just beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh, Patchouli. You're such a sweetheart.
Horses are just amazing, bro. Like...
What's that sound?
I don't know. Let's go see.
That shot was pretty interesting. Like, it was almost as if he was almost breaking the fourth wall, you know? You gotta pay the toll to get inside the boy's hole.
You want the baby boy's hole, you gotta pay the troll toll. You gotta pay the troll toll to get in.
Elaine! All hail, fair lord and lady.
We are the good people of the Renaissance and medieval players, and we are celebrating the midsummer. Won't you join us?
Midsummer. They said it. I mean, I'm smart. Like, hello.
Your true love's all.
All right, Michael Jackson. Oh, wait a minute. Oh.
I'm not playing with you. I want my eggs cracked.
Now ye are wed.
I'm not in love. I've seen guys get shot to death because they fell in love and got soft inside. A man can get destroyed by things like that. It's like he's not even a man anymore.
When you really love him, it's like fireworks.
Now, this inner monologue, the contradiction is interesting. I'm already trying to analyze this.
The more you get to know a woman, the less you can feel about her. The feminine ideal only exists in a man's mind. And sometimes she tries to love you more. You feel like you're suffocating, drowning in estrogen.
Was this taken out of the Hustlers University course book?
Hey, Griff, I got more information on that Elaine Parks girl.
Captain wants us to lay off the case.
Are you serious?
He says he's satisfied that Wayne's death was a heart attack.
Has everyone gone crazy around here?
Listen, Barack Obama is the only sane person here.
Come on, Griff. Can't you connect the dots? We have a possible murder here, and Elaine is our only suspect.
We're laying off her.
Because of orders or because you're in love with her?
Get the hell off my back!
That was the bitchest punch I have ever seen. Dear God. Like James Charles tried to throw a punch.
Richard? Richard! Richard!
Ooh.
Ah!
Dramatic zoom in. Oof. And I also love that transition too. God, this movie's just so great.
Thank you for meeting me, Elaine. I know you're busy.
Of course.
This looks very gangster-like. She is sitting right across from the widow, and she is the reason why she's a widow.
You were a good wife to Richard.
I try to be.
Same time, man, you can't be trusting nobody, no matter how beautiful they look.
Remember how he changed after my Dallas trip? I think that's when he started having that affair. I hated him so much for that. I wanted to kill them both.
Girl, none's stopping you.
I didn't know that he was going to take his own life.
Hey,
look, I do feel bad for her. I really do. I feel bad for that haircut too. But I also feel bad for her.
I'm in love.
Who is he?
He's a detective, and he's everything a woman could ever want. I just know that he's the one.
Ooh, man. She is fuming.
That he's gonna pop the question soon.
When we first came here, I showed you my engagement ring, remember? The first day we met, you were envious of me because I had a man and you were all alone. Now it's the reverse.
Trish, I'm sorry, I've gotta go. Take care, love.
Hi, Elaine, it's me. Yeah, you left your ring here. I'll drop it by on my way home.
Ooh, this about to end badly. She's gonna find something she wished she had never found. Ooh. Girl, you would put that on your lips? You know whose lips be on that? Nah, wipe everything off, including that hair. Please, take it all off. Girl, oh nah, oh nah. Oh. Girl, you better cut the vocal cords now because this thing is gonna come at you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, we're fighting, we're fighting.
You killed my husband! Bitch! Skank!
Miss Elaine, you're not gonna... Actually, she did do all that. She has no room to be fighting, no.
Sit down, Elaine. The DNA came back from the lab. Connects you with Wayne Peters. Patricia Manning came by the station with things of yours.
Wayne died of heart failure, and Richard died because he loved me too much.
Are you saying these men died of love?
I swear, if he believes her, then he is the worst detective.
You're like a bottomless hole, thinking every man is going to fall at your feet. But your creepy little sexy act doesn't work with me. I don't love you.
Just like the projectionist and Pearl. You're gonna have a bunch of holes in them.
All my life, I've been tossed in the garbage. Except when men wanted to use my body.
Oh! That's the witch who killed the teacher!
Girl, mind your business.
Burn the witch!
Burn the witch! Burn the witch! Burn
Oh, no, 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 no.
the witch! Burn 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 the witch! Burn
No, 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 not a choo-choo. No, no, no. Girl, I will Grand Theft Auto all of them. She looks scared. Like this wasn't supposed to happen, or he's about to die and she's about to lose him, right? What did I say about the holes? All right, everything's coming together.
I love you, Elaine. I want to marry you.
Okay. All right. So there's a lot to unpack in this movie. Okay, first of all, if y'all didn't hear me say it for the 1,000th time already, this movie, like the cinematography, the way it's shot, like the POV shot, like everything is just so beautiful about this movie. It's just so beautiful, it's just so fabulous. This movie like made me feel comfortable, even if the subject matter wasn't like comfortable all the time. So anyways, that's a perfect segue into the subject matter. So it's very clear that this movie just has to do a lot with what, like men and women, like feminism versus traditional roles, and how that goes toe to toe in society. And I find that interesting because this movie came out in 2016, if I'm not mistaken. And it feels like this movie could have came out today in this climate, because you got all the manospheres guy, like, and like red pill, and then you got the ultra feminist, like, and like you see like both the sides go head to head. But then you have a third party, right? You have a third party, and you have like the whole other side of feminism, which is more so like sexual liberation. You know what I mean? Like you have that specific aspect of feminism, like modern day feminism to be exact. And I just find that this movie, like, it's crazy to me how this just flew way under the radar. This movie was just like the perfect movie for today. To start off with, like, it's like we have that whole scene where Elaine, she's like trying to she's in the burlesque show, and like she's like getting recruited or something for the coven. And then in that speech, she's being told that, like to give men their fantasy, to give them what they want, in order for her to get what she wants. And then there was the one scene towards the end of the movie where you have Elaine and she's with the that other guy, I think Trisha's husband, I think it was that one scene where you could both hear their inner monologues. And from the male point of view, you were hearing about the more a man gets to know a woman, then he falls out of love with her like less. Like the more he sees her as a person, if that makes sense. And then you have the female perspective, where the more you get to know a man, the more you love him, right? That is then interesting to think about, because then when you take a look at this movie, you do see that, all the guys do end up dying once he falls in love with a woman. This story is trying to like tell the audience, is trying to like craft the narrative, or like shine light on the fact that men are afraid of being in love, because they're almost afraid that will be their demise if, God forbid, they show some vulnerability. If, God forbid, they, like free to be with a woman and to actually look at her as a human being. But then it's interesting now, because in terms of like the whole coven and Elaine's character, it's almost like the whole OnlyFans debate, right? Where you have the argument on one side where, like women are doing this for money and stuff like that, and then you have the other side of it where it's almost like sexual liberation. Like we've all heard that term before, sexual liberation, and there's always like that battle, and I feel like this movie is also shining light on that there is that battle. Because on one hand, yes, it is true, what they're trying to say about a woman, that she's using her charm and her femininity and seduction, to then give a man his fantasy and like what he wants in order for her to like have autonomy over her own body and get what she wants. But then the caveat to that is that you are at the end of the day giving men what they actually want, to the point where that's pretty much your whole value to them, you know, accordingly to the movie here. So I find that it's very interesting how this just shines light to that. And this is especially true if like you're a really beautiful woman and you use your sexual attractiveness. It would have been interesting. It would have been very interesting. I mean, this movie is already 2 hours long. God forbid, it should not be any longer. However, I do think that it is interesting if they would have showed us, well, actually, they kind of did. If they were to show us how this will work out for a woman who is not considered attractive or who is not conventionally attractive. Like we take a look at Trish. I mean, we all know it's because of that goddamn haircut, but you know, you take a look at Trish and she will not be considered conventionally attractive. Like they're playing her in this role to not be conventionally attractive, right? So, and we take a look at her character and she is like the opposite. She's more like the traditional role for a woman, and how even then it's still a lose situation. So it's like if you're an Elaine, lose situation. If you're a Trish, it is still a lose situation. So it's kind of like at the end of the day, it's just like no matter what you really do is lose in the whole patriarchy. I hate to say the word because I feel like y'all tired of it, hearing all that on social media and stuff like that, but you know what I mean, right? And I feel like this is just what the movie's trying to show. And I did compare this movie. Like I saw a lot of similarities to modern day horror films. That's why I'm like, this movie needs to get its flowers. This movie came out before Midsummer, and there was, bro, so many like parallels, you know. And I know, like, I'm not trying to say like this movie was the one that it was originally created the idea, you know what I mean? But I also saw a lot of similarities to like Pearl in a way, you know, especially like with the red. The fact that like she does kill when she doesn't get what she wants in a way. I don't know. But anyways, so I feel like this was the perfect movie for me to watch right now. Like it was everything that I needed. This was the movie that I needed today. And oh my God, I'm definitely going to rewatch this movie again because I feel like there's still so many things that I've missed in trying to like analyze this movie and pick it apart a little bit. So I do want to rewatch this movie. It was just it was like comforting, but it was like, it had that edge horror. Like it gave me everything that I needed today. So yeah. So anyways, if you're new here, please like, subscribe, hit that like button, and I will see you next time.